Welcome back to Awesome Bro Bricks and Cars. In today's video, I'll be going over my top 10 LEGO Star Wars UCS sets. So let's get right into the video. So starting off at number 10, I have the UCS Y-Wing set. This is one of my favorites, just as it's very highly detailed. I also like that it's based off of the model from Rogue One. I really like how they printed the cockpit piece with the sand blue to match the rest of the sand blue on the set. They do a nice job with the placard down here. There's a Y-Wing pilot, and then his astromech droid. And there is a spot here for the astromech. I think also the stickers are decently on there, not great. Printed pieces are much better on the UCS sets, but I still think this is higher ranked than how I have some of my personal collection ranked. Then at number 9, I have the UCS A-Wing set, which just comes with an A-Wing pilot, but it is very highly detailed and very accurate to what the actual A-Wing looks like. I think they do a really good job with the different curves and angles of the set, which LEGO has got better with over the years of doing UCS sets. So still not one of the most recent sets, but still it holds up really well. Then at number 8, I have the UCS Boba Fett's Slave 1 from years ago. This is the oldest set on this list, but I really like this as I have the smaller play scale one from a few years ago that's from the Mandalorian TV show, but I would really love to have this large one as I have the larger Jango Fett one with the smaller play scale one on display, and it would have been cool to have this and the smaller one on display together as well. But this comes with Han Solo and Carbonite, Boba Fett, a Stormtrooper, and a Cloud City person. And overall, the detailing is very good for when this came out. If it came out when the Jango Fett one did, it would have, I think it would be an even better model, because there are newer parts that would have been used. And at number 7, I have the UCS gunship. Some people may not put this on this list, but I'm into the Clone Wars and prequels, so I had to put this on the list. It has Mace Windu and a clone commander. Probably should have been a pilot, but still, that's not the main, what the set's about. So, nice placard again. They do a really good job with the bubble turrets, with the printing for the wings and the actual little turrets here. I like how they did the cockpits with the printing there. It's very well detailed and very accurate to what the actual one from Attack of the Clones looks like. As if you were to see it in the Clone Wars, there's another forward door, but this is good for what it's based off of, and I think overall they did a really good job designing it. Then at number 6, I have Jabba's Sail Barge, which is one of the much more recent sets. It comes with a great amount of different figures that should be included. The one thing I do think would be cool is if they included one of the desert skiffs with this. That could have been cool. But still, it's a really good set. I love how detailed the inside is. I can't show it in this picture, but it's very detailed. I went in, I did a review of it because this is one I actually own. And so in that I go through all the details, but it's really well detailed and has all the different and important rooms that are shown in Return of the Jedi. Then at number 5, I have Jango Fett's Starship. This came with Jango Fett and Boba Fett. It's very similar to the Boba Fett's one, but much better part usage with some newer parts being available. And this one has a display stand that like this. The other one does, but in that image I have, it did not show that. But I like this one more. Just part of it's the colors. Also, it's from the prequels, and I like this color palette more than the gray and green. Then at number 4, I have the UCS Venator, which is probably one of my favorite of all time, just as I'm a big Clone Wars prequel era fan. So this is another one of those sets. And it comes with Captain Rex and Wolf Yularen, which is really cool. And it's based off of the Clone Wars one specifically, not the Revenge of the Sith one like the smaller Starship Collection one is. Then at number 3, I have the AT-AT, UCS AT-AT. I really like this set. You have a few speeders can go back here if you have a good amount of the like battle packs from the year this came out. And then you can fit a really high amount of storm and snowtroopers inside here. Cockpit's pretty big. I just really like the size of it and how detailed it is. Comes with a good amount of figures, but if you had those battle packs, you could really fill the inside of that. And again, it comes with a nice plaque. Then at number 2, I have the Razor Crest. This is probably one of my top favorites of all. I really liked the Mandalorian TV show. The ship's really cool from the start of the show. This is based off of from the first season, but then you have a few of the different characters from the early seasons of the Mandalorian before the ship got blown up, and it's very accurate and has a really nicely detailed interior that I tried to actually replicate on the smaller playscale model. And finally, at number 1, I have the UCS Millennium Falcon, the most recent one, because there were 2. This has a mix of the characters from the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy, as that's where we see it. So it has the different dishes, one for the original trilogy, then this one's for the sequel trilogy. This is a set I really wish I had, but it was just so expensive when it came out, and wasn't able to get it then. And still, today I wouldn't want to spend as much as it retailed for. Says there are a lot of other sets I would rather get many different sets than just one set for that amount of money. But overall, it's probably one of the best of them all. Just it's so detailed, such large in size, and it's cool because it crosses over between a few different trilogies of movies. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you guys.